You go to Cambodia for what? Study Cambodian. What? It's easy to learn Cambodian from anywhere. You just go to the website khmerlessons.com and choose a tutor. That's it. Really? What's that easy? Yes, of course. I'm learning Cambodian with them too. Can I cancel the flight?
Hello everyone, welcome back to Learn Cambodian with my channel, and I'm Dara from the Khmer Lesson. Today I have a new lesson for you, and in this lesson everyone will learn how to use how many before noun and number before noun. But the reason I made this video because like most students still not clear with using how many and number before noun. Because like in Khmer language, when you use how many and number before noun, sometimes we use before, sometimes we use after noun. And then, okay, they almost get confused with this. And then some students ask me, why sometimes use how many and number before noun, and why sometimes use after noun. So in this video, you will learn all of this. And also in this video, you will learn 6 points of using how many and number before and after noun. Okay, so I hope after you watch with this video, you will be clear in using this. Okay, so right now, if you are ready, let's get started. So now let's start from number 1. Number 1, when you use how many or number before time. And in English, like how many plus time, number plus time. And time in this point, it means refer to like hours, minute, day, week, or something related to time or date. So I explain you below, like in this case, the word how many and number will come before, but it means like come before time in Khmer. So it's the same as in English. Okay, now let's see example. How many hours do you work? How many hours do you work? So hour is a time, but in English you use how many hours, and in Khmer the same. You use how many before hours too. So in Khmer you say អ្នកធ្វើការប៉ុន្មានម៉ោង អ្នកធ្វើការប៉ុន្មានម៉ោង so ប៉ុន្មានម៉ោង how many hours, and then you use at the end. But as you know, like when you make question in Khmer, question word always at the end of the sentence, just except one or two only. Okay, so this sentence you say អ្នកធ្វើការប៉ុន្មានម៉ោង so you see you use ប៉ុន្មាន before ម៉ោង as well, the same. And then answer you say 8 hours. 8 hours. And then you use number before time. And then in Khmer the same. You say 8 ម៉ោង 8 ម៉ោង 8 ម៉ោង. Example 2. How many days will you stay here? How many days will you stay here? អ្នកនឹងស្នាក់នៅទីនេះប៉ុន្មានថ្ងៃ អ្នកនឹងស្នាក់នៅទីនេះប៉ុន្មានថ្ងៃ so you see ប៉ុន្មាន and then ថ្ងៃ is day, and then ប៉ុន្មានថ្ងៃ is how many days. Okay, again អ្នកនឹងស្នាក់នៅទីនេះប៉ុន្មានថ្ងៃ and you answer like 3 days. 3 ថ្ងៃ 3 ថ្ងៃ so you see you use the same as in English. You use 3 and then ថ្ងៃ 3 ថ្ងៃ so this is like point number 1 when you use how many and number before time. And point number 2, you use how many and number before thing. Thing it means in general, thing or stuff, people and animal. So when you use how many plus thing, people or animal, in Khmer you use how many and number after those words. After those words that I explained you below, I say how many and number come after. but it means come after those words. Now let's see example. How many cars do you have? How many cars do you have? So you know car is a thing. So we consider it as a thing. So in Khmer you say អ្នកមានឡានប៉ុន្មាន អ្នកមានឡានប៉ុន្មាន You see, in Khmer you say ឡាន first, it means car, and then ប៉ុន្មាន after. ឡានប៉ុន្មាន And when you answer, you just say, oh, 2 cars. 2 cars, just short answer. 2 car. ឡាន2. ឡាន2. You see, car 2. Car come first, 2 come after. ឡាន2 ណា ឡាន2 Example 2. How many kids do you have? How many kids do you have? អ្នកមានកូនប៉ុន្មាន អ្នកមានកូនប៉ុន្មាន so កូន is kid and កូន and kid is people. Is people or person. So in Khmer, កូន first and then ប៉ុន្មាន come after. អ្នកមានកូនប៉ុន្មាន And when you answer, you say, one son and one daughter. One son and one daughter. កូនប្រុសមួយនិងកូនស្រីមួយ កូនប្រុសមួយនិងកូនស្រីមួយ កូនប្រុស is son and មួយ is number come after. កូនស្រី is daughter. And មួយ is one also and then come after daughter ណា son one and daughter one. កូនប្រុសមួយនិងកូនស្រីមួយ Example 3 about animal, but it's the same as a person. How many dogs do you adopt? How many dogs do you adopt? អ្នកចិញ្ចឹមឆ្កែប៉ុន្មាន អ្នកចិញ្ចឹមឆ្កែប៉ុន្មាន ឆ្កែ is a dog. And dog is an animal ណា And ចិញ្ចឹម is about to adopt or to raise. To adopt, to raise. In Khmer you say ចិញ្ចឹម And then you say you adopt dog how many? Again អ្នកចិញ្ចឹមឆ្កែប៉ុន្មាន Okay. So this is how to use like how many and number before thing, before people and before animal. So I need you use it after those words. And then when you answer, you just say ឆ្កែមួយ one dog. One dog. ឆ្កែមួយ dog one. Point number 3. Point number 3, when you use how many plus place or number plus place. Place it means refer to building, refer to house, room, company. And we consider it as a place. And in this case, how many and number come before or after. So both work. You can use either. For example, you say, how many rooms do you need? How many rooms do you need? So you have two options. You can choose one of them. First one, you can say អ្នកត្រូវការប៉ុន្មានបន្ទប់ អ្នកត្រូវការប៉ុន្មានបន្ទប់ So you see ប៉ុន្មាន come before បន្ទប់ and បន្ទប់ is room. បន្ទប់ is room. So how many room? The same as in English. And another option, you can say អ្នកត្រូវការបន្ទប់ប៉ុន្មាន អ្នកត្រូវការបន្ទប់ប៉ុន្មាន So ប៉ុន្មាន come after room. So both work ណា and the word ត្រូវការ is to need. ត្រូវការ to need ណា one more time. អ្នកត្រូវការប៉ុន្មានបន្ទប់ or អ្នកត្រូវការបន្ទប់ប៉ុន្មាន the same. When you answer here you say 3 rooms. 3 rooms. 3បន្ទប់ I use number before or I use បន្ទប់ before. I say បន្ទប់ 3 បន្ទប់ or បន្ទប់ 3 So the same. You can use either. Example 2. How many companies did you ask? How many companies did you ask? Okay, maybe you ask about some information from those companies. But in Khmer you say អ្នកសួរប៉ុន្មានក្រុមហ៊ុន អ្នកសួរប៉ុន្មានក្រុមហ៊ុន or អ្នកសួរក្រុមហ៊ុនប៉ុន្មាន អ្នកសួរក្រុមហ៊ុនប៉ុន្មាន បាទ so you see both work ណាប៉ុន្មានក្រុមហ៊ុន or ក្រុមហ៊ុនប៉ុន្មានបាទ and ក្រុមហ៊ុន is company ក្រុមហ៊ុន and សួរ is to ask សួរបាទ okay one more time អ្នកសួរប៉ុន្មានក្រុមហ៊ុន or អ្នកសួរក្រុមហ៊ុនប៉ុន្មានបាទ and when you answer but easy when you say 10 companies but you ask 10 companies already and then you say 10 ក្រុមហ៊ុន 10 ក្រុមហ៊ុន or ក្រុមហ៊ុន 10 ក្រុមហ៊ុន 10 បាទ 10 companies or company 10 បាទ បាទ so this is how to use how many and number before place in Khmer you can use before or after depends on you បាទ okay go to point number 4 go point number 4 when you use how many before language word sentence or temperature បាទ before language word sentence or temperature and number the same but in this case how many and number come before ណាបាទ for example how many languages do you speak how many languages do you speak អ្នកនិយាយប៉ុន្មានភាសា អ្នកនិយាយប៉ុន្មានភាសា បាទ so you see you use ប៉ុន្មាន before ភាសា and ភាសា is the word language បាទ and your answer is 3 languages 3 languages 3ភាសា 3ភាសាបាទ so 3 come before language 3ភាសាណា example 2 how many words did you write how many words did you write អ្នកសរសេរប៉ុន្មានពាក្យ អ្នកសរសេរប៉ុន្មានពាក្យ បាទ so សរសេរ is the word write and ពាក្យ is the word or vocabulary បាទ and then ប៉ុន្មាន before word ប៉ុន្មានពាក្យបាទ តោះ one more time អ្នកសរសេរប៉ុន្មានពាក្យ and your answer is 50 words 50 words បាទ 50 ពាក្យ 50 ពាក្យ បាទ 50 and then word the same example 3 you ask about the temperature but to ask about the temperature maybe you say what is the temperature today or another sentence like very common in asking in Khmer language which use how many degrees is it today how many degrees is it today ថ្ងៃនេះប៉ុន្មានដឺក្រេ ថ្ងៃនេះប៉ុន្មាន degree បាទ so for the word degree បាទ we say degree very similar degree បាទ and then ប៉ុន្មាន come before degree ណាបាទ and ថ្ងៃនេះ you know is the word today I can use at the beginning today how many degrees today how many degrees ថ្ងៃនេះប៉ុន្មាន degree and the answer is like for example 32 degrees 32 degrees 32 degree 32 degree បាទនេះ 32 degrees ណាបាទ so number come before degree បាទ so this is how to use how many and number before language before word sentence or about the temperature បាទ now go to point number 5 point number 5 when you use how many before container of something and it's a bit different from a previous point and with container of something or number plus container of something And container, okay, like below you see it means refer to cup, glass, barrel, anything that can load something inside. And then in this case, look at the form below. So in this case, the form will be something. Something, it means like something that loaded in the container, can be water, coffee, oil, or something I can say like mostly liquid things. And it comes first. And then how many and number, and then the last is container. This form you have to remember, you write like this. Something first, something that in the container first, how many and number, and then container at the end. Now let's see example. For example, you say, how many cups of coffee do you drink? How many cups of coffee do you drink? So you see cup is a container and coffee is something in the cup. So I need it the same as our form. How many cups of coffee do you drink? And then in Khmer you say អ្នកផឹកកាហ្វេប៉ុន្មានកែវ អ្នកផឹកកាហ្វេប៉ុន្មានកែវ so អ្នកផឹក is you drink and cafe is something, ប៉ុន្មាន and then កែវ is a container ណា so you use like this. One more time. អ្នកផឹកកាហ្វេប៉ុន្មានកែវ and then short answer you just say 2 cups. 2 cups. And then actually the full sentence, the full answer may be 2 cups of coffee. 2 cups of coffee. And then you say cafe is something first. 2 កែវ number and then container. Okay. Cafe 2 កែវ or mostly you just say 2 កែវ 2 cups. 2 កែវ ណា Okay. Example 2. How many barrels of beer do you want? How many barrels of beer do you want? So barrel is a container. Beer is something loaded in the barrel. In Khmer you say អ្នកចង់បាន beer ប៉ុន្មានដប អ្នកចង់បាន beer ប៉ុន្មានដប so ចង់បាន is want something. Beer is beer. Dop is a barrel. Is barrel. And ប៉ុន្មាន okay, is question word. One more time. អ្នកចង់បាន beer ប៉ុន្មានដប and the answer is 6 barrels or 6 barrels of beer. And then you say 6 ដប just short answer 6 ដប or beer 6 ដប. Okay, beer come first. Actually it is a main thing, I can say like this. Okay, it come first. Beer 6 ដប or 6 ដប. So this is how to use how many and number before container of something. You use like this, before container of something. And now point number 6 is the last point in this video, when you use how many and number before weight or measurement. Weight or measurement. Weight it means like kilogram or gram, and measurement like kilometer, mile or meter. So in this case, how to use the same how many and number will come before. Now let's see example. How many kilograms is this meat? How many kilograms is this meat? សាច់នេះប៉ុន្មានគីឡូក្រាម or kilogram, you don't need to say gram, you just say kilo, we understand. And then you just say សាច់នេះប៉ុន្មានគីឡូ សាច់នេះប៉ុន្មានគីឡូ so you see ប៉ុន្មាន come before kilo ណា and សាច់ you know is meat. Meat. And the answer is 2 kilograms. 2 kilograms. 2 kilo. 2 kilo ណា short answer just say 2 kilo. And example number 2. Example number 2, you ask about kilometer in a mile. How many kilometers are in a mile? How many kilometers are in a mile? In Khmer you say 1 mile. Mile we say ម៉ាយ ប៉ុន្មានគីឡូម៉ែត្រ មួយម៉ាយប៉ុន្មាន kilometer, or when you use abbreviation of kilometer, you can say kilo as well. It's the same as kilogram. So kilogram and kilometer, the abbreviation is kilo. And then maybe you say, if you use the same like this, maybe we will get confused, right? But actually we will not confuse, because in the content we understand we talk about weight or we talk about distance. So no worry, you will not get you will not get confused. So abbreviation of kilogram or kilometer, you just say kilo. Kilo. So you say មួយម៉ាយប៉ុន្មាន kilo, 1 mile how many kilometers. And the answer, you say 1 mile is equal to 1.6 kilometers. 1 mile is equal to 1.6 kilometers. មួយម៉ាយស្មើ this is the word equal to. ស្មើ equal to 1.6 kilometer. 1.6 kilometer or kilo. So 1 is 1 and ចុច is dot. In Khmer you say ចុច dot, and 6 is 6. 1.6 1.6 kilo. មួយម៉ាយស្មើ 1.6 kilo. Oh, actually, sorry, it is not a question. So sorry, but I should use a can. In Khmer we say can. So this is how to use how many and number before weight or measurement. So yes, this is the last point in this video, and that's all for this video as well. And thanks so much for watching. I hope this lesson is useful, for everyone to know about using how many and number before noun or before something. Thanks so much for watching, and if you have any question or still not clear with some points from the lesson, please let me know in the comment section, and I will try to answer your question. Okay, again, thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video.